Previously on The.Ugly Truth Podcast.
He goes by Diesel, as you can see. He's taking up half of the frame.
It's all about consistency. We feed who feeds the nation. It's annoying, and you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention to what you put in your mouth.
That was a bar. Okay. So in the app, when does it release?
The app releases in March. So next month, it will. So we're not official on the release date. Either March 10th or hopefully March 10th. That's what I'm. That's what I'm pushing for.
I released a program on March 11th. So my program is called the Fearless You, under the umbrella of Ugly University, where we focus on fears. Attacking fears and limiting beliefs. So I'm a fears and limiting beliefs coach. So
please shoot me that. I'll repost it on my story.
Yeah, that'll be dope. I got a lot to do. I'm with you. You know, there's so much happening.
Over market everything, man.
Yeah,
it's no such thing as under. Too much marketing.
Yeah, so that's dope. So the app comes out. So what will be, if you know this already? What will be the cost?
So the cost, I guess I can go ahead and release this now. So the cost, it is a subscription model.
Yes.
Now the VIP premium, I'm gonna let that be for when that time comes. When somebody inquires for that and reaches out for that. But the subscription model set alone, for anybody who wants to utilize the app, will be $50 a month when it comes to having the nutrition and training and pretty much the whole nine all together. If you just want training set alone, just the workout portion of it, which will have like voiceovers and a lot of workout options based on your goals.
Does it have videos?
It has videos.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll have videos.
Okay.
Excuse me.
No, you're okay.
Cut that out. But
you're allowed.
It will have, so you can purchase a la carte in a situation. So you can definitely just purchase the training by itself, or the nutrition by itself, or even the mindset by itself. And that is $30 a month. Okay. That's awesome. So yeah, it definitely is a situation where, it's very feasible for not only adults, but high school students, college students. So we want this to be a situation where you are investing into your health.
Right.
And a lot of people are like, oh, like $50, like, oh, I'm swiping my card. But when you think about it, are you even doing anything towards your health? Are you even investing anything towards your health? Because guess what? Every millionaire, every billionaire are focused on their health.
Yes.
They invest into that 100% because they want to have longevity. And you're talking about getting the bag. How you going to get the bag if you don't if you're not here?
Yeah.
Or if you're not even mentally here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can physically be here, you know what I mean? But your brain is not functioning because you haven't released endorphins.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So you do need to invest in your health and get yourself the app. Get yourself Diesel Sport app and level the fuck up.
Y'all better get this man's app. Y'all heard what he said?
Stop playing. Stop. This is 2022. It's already about to be March. Spring is around the corner.
That's really what. Listen, I'm not even gonna lie. I turned 35 this year. I turned 35 this year.
Okay.
I don't have any plans for my birthday because my mindset is a lot different, and this is no pun intended to anybody. I still struggle, and I work with this with my therapist in regard to learning how to celebrate myself. Because when I win or when I do something, I'm ready to go on and move on to the next thing.
I feel that.
And because I'm like, okay, I don't want to get content in that win.
Yes, same.
But you also still have to exist in that space just for a second. You got to feel it. And so I'm still working on that. And so I'm turning 35 this year. And I've been,
When's your birthday?
June 12th.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Gemini. Don't, because some people be talking about
soulmates. I'm an Aries.
When's your birthday?
April 9th.
My daddy's birthday is April 4th, and he is my best friend.
There you go. One time. There you go.
Yeah.
Look at it. This is why we vibing. I knew.
This is it.
I was like, what's going on?
This is it. So I had decided I didn't want to do anything for my 35th. And I'm getting these questions like, Kelly, you're 35. I'm like, yeah, listen. I need my business to be where I want it to be. So that's more so where my focus is, financially and things like that. And so, but I will say this. There are going to probably be some pictures taken. And when I post my pictures on Instagram, I need to be in a space. I need to look a certain type of way.
I feel that.
And it's March almost.
I feel that.
I got 3 months to get myself together. Now, I don't want washboard abs. Then again, I don't know if that's a problem. I don't know.
It's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
But it's all about progression.
I do want to progress.
Just
that's what it matters. I'm gonna order. Yeah, I was on Amazon.
Just take the step.
Just so basically, just do it ugly is what you're saying. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out with some athletic gear. I am. I'm coming out with the athletic line.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out with the athletic line because I've been asked for it a couple of times, and I personally have just gotten lazy and didn't do the research. I'm not gonna lie about it because I'm just overwhelmed.
It's I actually used to have an athletic line also. Mm-hmm. It was called Prophet Athletica. I actually put a huge pause on that because diesel sport was moving very fast.
Sure.
But I'll give you advice on it. It definitely is very profitable, but market well and find something overseas. USA, they tax, but shipping is a lot cheaper in the States.
Yes.
But if you go overseas or find some overseas, you gotta buy big units.
Yep.
Shipping is a little bit costly, but however, though, the units and the price per item way much cheaper. Way much cheaper. And you probably find some better quality stuff over there.
I'm just now getting into. So first, I'm gonna have to get your manufacturer for that offline if you're okay with that manufacturer. But I'm learning that I'm getting to that space too because we're getting ready to create a luxury line of the Ugly brand, and I'm working right now with folks overseas to get samples. I mean, and a sample by itself was $200.
Yeah. Yep.
Like a sample. Yep. Was $200.
Trust me, I know.
So I'm like, yo, I hope y'all get it right on the first go round. That would be great because but I'm going to do what it takes. I was at a podcast recording with my one of my mentors, Dave Shands, and he interviewed B. Simone, and she said that she took probably about 1 to 2 years making sure going back and forth with her manufacturers for her lip gloss line, and so that's just what it takes. Is the trial and error part, which also is, it's the same thing with working out and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
But I'm definitely, like I said, I'm 35. And so what that also means is things not going to operate the same. My metabolism is good, but you still have to think about these other things. And I think that sometimes we don't think, we get so focused on the looks of things, but you can still be healthy and be thick, right? So you got, 100%. I'm working on more so like I don't want high blood pressure. I don't want diabetes. Like that's kind of the stuff that I need to be thinking about. I mean, of course you want to look good doing it, but there's so much more to health than just having the muscles and the washboard abs. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, the first thing you have rest, and then the very next thing is simply just nutrition. You know what I mean? And what you're putting in your body and things like that. And so
because nothing moves.
Yeah. And I definitely have a plan that when the money starts coming in and I do get to a certain level of financial status, I'm going to have a chef. Not that I can't cook, because I can throw down.
Yeah.
But time-wise and things like that, and just it's one less thing I have to worry about. But I would prefer to have someone who's going to make me healthy meals so that I don't have this one thing less thing I have to worry about.
And that ideally, I mean, the beautiful thing about that is that, you are going to have a little bit more frequency with your food.
Right.
And then the more that, I won't say the more that you eat, but as you start to, and this is one of the things I coach a lot for my clients. If you can cook, and a lot of my clients don't, but, there are some that can cook. And if you can cook, make your food. Based on my plan, I provide variety.
Right.
So try to have that variety with your food because you're going to have more, you're going to want to have that food and you're going to want to indulge in that food more than eating and seeing the same thing because you're going to start feeling, it's going to be monotonous. You're not going to have the motivation to eat rice, chicken, and broccoli every single day, but if you are building it off of variety and trying to figure out still your macros, and then also your micronutrients, you're going to have more opportunity to go ahead and eat consistently. And then as that time goes on, your body starts to increase appetite, which also increases your metabolism. And next thing you know, you're losing weight and losing fat. Not even just losing weight. Don't even focus on the weight.
Yeah, I don't really care about the number.
Focus on the fat.
I care about the fat. I care about when I look down and that little stomach is like, girl, you missing. We missing some things. We can't see something.
We're going to change that. We're going to change that. I'm telling you.
Because I do be looking down, I be like, yo. And I be like, it's not bad. I'm not bad. I've seen worse. But I have been in a better place before. And I'm like, no, this ain't it. This ain't it.
We'll change it up.
This ain't it, man. But I know most of mine is nutrition. But I know, because I'm a former athlete and things like that, eating healthy is great, but I ain't trying to be skinny out. Like sis trying to have, I got shape.
Trying to shape,
and we trying to make that better. I'm trying to get a little bit more lift.
And that'll come from training, but nutrition
is
will
where it's
help
at.
you to retain that look that you want. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because we don't know how fat. I mean, like sporting history is one of my theories.
Right.
Like what you did when you were a kid or you were in high school or college. Your body kind of still has that same type of muscle fiber or metabolism based on what and it's not entirely, but it's based on what your body's used to dealing with or producing every single day.
Right.
So if you get back into just general functional fitness, certain things will start showing up as of like my muscular endurance is back or my muscular strength is back, depending on what your sporting history was. So your metabolism might kick in very, very quickly because it was used to that for years in the past. You know what I mean? So you'd be surprised based on that. But like I said, the nutrition set alone, that set alone will put you in a different element. Your body would drop very quickly just off of eating healthy. Training will respond only to that. You can burn fat. And the thing is, a lot of people are like, I don't know why I have flabby skin when I lose weight. That only comes from because they're on an 800 calorie diet or they're on some type of diet that's not allowing them to retain the muscle.
Right.
We look at things and we look at aesthetics. We look at Facebook, Instagram, all these people with great bodies. It's because they're eating enough of what they need to eat. They're not having malnutrition. And as they create or minimize this malnutrition situation, they're just a lot more consistent with the diet, which is allowing them to have protein synthesis, which is allowing them to increase their metabolism and retain the muscle. I know it's a science to it. I know it gets very detailed, but the easiest way to think about it, man, is eat healthy, eat consistent, maintain at least 3 to 6 meals. So women, you want to go for about 3 to 5 meals per day. And once you're able to digest 5 meals a day, that's where you are in a very good spot when you know your metabolism is working. You're digesting this food. This is going right through your system. Your body's literally churning the food and increasing the metabolism, and it's producing this thermogenic type of process. Now with men, start with 3, work your way up to 6 or 7, depending on how big your frame is, how tall you are, how much muscle you want to add. And more importantly, when it comes to men, we don't eat enough because we have this hormone called testosterone. And with that being said, it burns a lot of calories naturally. You know what I mean? So usually most individuals burn about 15 to 1800 calories just off a sedentary lifestyle, and that's you waking up, going to work, coming back home. You add in another 700 calories from training or working out or whatever the case may be, you're almost over that 2200, 2300 calories. 2300 calories is a lot of food.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so more than likely you're in a deficit or you're having malnutrition. And so you're working out and doing all this other stuff, but at the end of the day, you're not really producing muscle. All you're doing is just really burning calories. You know what I mean? So you might be burning fat, but when you're trying to go for a certain shape and look that you want, that comes from being at a maintenance, having the same amount of calories that you're actually burning throughout the day. The same amount of calories you're eating should be the same amount that you're expending. That is the goal, to try to at least be at a maintenance. It is a job to be at a surplus, to grow muscle, but you still can grow muscle being at a maintenance. If you're trying to burn fat, be somewhere close to that maintenance, but be right under it and be at a deficit. That's how you burn fat. So I know it's a science, but if you hit up www.dieselsport.com, I will coach you right through this thing. And all you got to do is go to the gym, eat the food that I list. Job is done. It's that simple. I'll do the work for you. I'll do the thinking for you. All you got to do is just show up. That simple.
All y'all gotta do is show up.
All you gotta do is show up.
I'm gonna show up, y'all.
That's it.
I'm gonna show up.
That's what. Yeah.
It's gonna be dope. This
excited.
app is gonna be
game changer.
Yeah, it's gonna be a game changer, and to be able to see videos of working out, of a workout. So that has gonna be set up like if you have Monday through Friday or whatever you choose to do, you have the particular workouts to do on each day, or you have options, and then you have a plan separate for because everybody's workout is going to be different. Everybody's plan is different, right?
So it's going to be custom.
It'll be customized to you. I love that.
And honestly, like there's gonna be more workout options. There's gonna be more body weight stuff, or like, you know, different levels of fitness. There's gonna be more things that really help you to understand how to train, and also having a situated split, you know, so that you're not overtraining or overtraining a certain muscle. You're, you know, working out your shoulders on one day, working out your glutes on the other day, you know, so that you're giving your body proper recovery and rest to grow, you know. And then also when it comes to the nutrition portion, we have a shopping list on there. So it will give you the exact quantity of food that you need from every piece of item of food throughout the week. So if your diet is situated for a 7-day diet or a 3-day diet, and what I mean by 3-day or 7-day, like you have different types of food 7 days straight, or different types of food 3 days straight. The shopping list will provide the amount of food that you need from how many bagels you're eating that day or that week, how much almond milk you're consuming that week, so that you can go ahead and strictly go right to the grocery store. You know what I mean?
I love a bagel with smoked salmon on it.
Smoked salmon, that's not too bad. You know what? I go to this bagel spot out in Tyson's, and these people who make my bagel look at me weird every time because I get a sausage, egg, and cheese with bacon. I do get cheese here and there. It's not all the time. I'm giving y'all my guilty pleasure. I do get cheese here and there, and I add peanut butter and strawberry jelly on that bit. And it's a blueberry bagel. Yes. I just gave y'all the. She looking at me like I'm crazy.
No, I'm going out on Friday.
You know, you gonna try it out?
I'm going on Friday.
I'm telling you, it's a game changer. I'm going
on Friday. I'm off on Friday. I took the day off. Let's have a closing and stuff. But it's also my last day of my current work job situation. So I'm taking that day as a spa day. But and it's out in Virginia. It's out in Chantilly. I'm finna stop at that spot on the way.
It's called, I forget, it's called Bagel something. I forget.
Oh, I'm gonna text you.
But
you gonna give it to me. Because I'm going to see. I'm gonna order exactly what you ordered.
Them bagels run up. Everybody be in that joint in Tyson's. I'm telling you, that spot, they do it. They know what they doing. They know what they doing.
I'm going to.
You got a food problem. I'm a foodie.
Yeah, but you work out 17 days a week, so it's different.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a foodie. I'm gonna come home and want to go to sleep. You know, I know you're not supposed to do that. I know you're not supposed to do it, but it feels so amazing.
I'm right there with you. I mean, shit, you catch me like I'll smoke a fat J and go right to sleep and then wake up and eat my food.
I'm gonna ask if you indulge.
Oh man, all day, every day. I
am so not good at being high. Really? I tried it before. You know, I've tried it a couple times, and all I want to do is laugh, which is good because I laughing is good.
Yeah, of course. But
then I just want to eat, and then I'm going to sleep. It's some of the best sleep though.
No, it depends on the.
That's what I've been told because they have some new. You know, back in the day, you ain't have all that. You got what you got. Reggie allowed. That was it. Now they have scientifically, which is something, and I'm telling you guys, when the money starts coming in, I am going to invest in cannabis because I highly believe in the medicinal parts of it.
Do it in Virginia.
Oh,
I'm telling you, the rules are different now, and I'll be honest with y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a little tip. Usually, when you go to DC and get whatever you get, you know, that's DC growers, DC farm growers. Where's the land?
Virginia.
No. Where's the land in DC?
Oh, ain't none.
None.
Oh.
So if Virginia legal,
they growing something.
Where they gonna be growing? All across that appellation. Why California weed so good? Because they got Napa Valley, they got everything. They got that soil. Why is wine grown or made right in that appellation? Because the soil is different. So where's all the good weed about to come from in the next 5 years? From Virginia. So I kind of gave my business plan a little bit, but
I might be making a move to Virginia. This Capitol Heights was nice. PG County, everything was so great.
I'm telling you.
Everything was so nice. Thank you for your services and your time. We finna head out to Virginia. I never thought about that.
Hey, yo, I'm a deep thinker, dog. I look at why federal shit moves a certain way.
Right.
And it's land. It's a lot of land in Virginia.
I was always told, well, of course, as real estate, they're always told, you know, location. That's why I always tell people that. But on a deeper level, one thing that I will always invest in is real estate, and
100%.
because you'll never ever get more.
Mm-hmm.
There's no God. The earth is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
There is no more.
That's true.
You know, and so land is definitely something that is very heavy on my forefront. Even so much to say, because I'm in the house where I'm in now, nice size for myself or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
But I want land. I want the dogs to be able to run around and stuff like that. I like ATVs and stuff like that. So I want to be in a space. And then, too, I don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a space right now where I'm becoming this, I am Koach K. And so I'm always dealing with people. Yeah. So when I come home, I need to be a sanctuary space. And I need to be a space of peace. And land is what that is is what I want. I want to be able to also build small, not small, but tiny houses for my parents. They're getting older and stuff like that. So I want my parents to live with me, but not live in my basement. Yeah. But they need to be a golf cart drive away. You know what I mean? Yeah, And I need land to do that. And one area that I was trying to avoid was Virginia, but I was talking to my neighbor today and I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid it because I'm not willing to move to like Texas or no crazy mess like that. Mm-hmm. No pun intended to Texas. I know y'all growing and I know y'all are so great. They booming. They are. It's crazy. And I'm really going to go down there to eat, but I have to wait until I get in shape. But I'm going to go. I'm coming. Yeah. Because that's going to be my reward. When I'm like, Adam, look, there's 2 of them.
Rock hard abs.
Listen, there's 2 of them. I'm about to go and remove myself. Reward myself and get on a flight. But Virginia is what makes sense. Yeah. And then, price point wise.
So, I mean, like, see, even my mom, she actually stay out here in Temple Hills. Mm-hmm. Great house that we have has 1 acre. She ready to let that thing go. Mm-hmm. And we trying to work something out. But she wants to move back to the Virginia side. Right. And the price is different. Don't get me wrong. It's a little bit pricey in Virginia. Obviously, if you go down to Woodbridge, it's a little bit cheaper. Mm-hmm. Obviously, if you're going towards Loudoun County, it's obviously a little bit more expensive. Mm-hmm. But if you find something that makes sense, as long as you're near that beltway, you're good.
You're good. Yeah.
You're good. Yeah. And everything is getting pushed out anyways. You see how Woodbridge developed. You see how Dumfries is coming up. Richmond. I mean, I'm not saying go all the way down to Richmond, but
it's because of the times though too. Like you said earlier, we're in a space of COVID took the requirement of having to live in a city. Yes, I work for the federal government, and one thing that that would always hold me back from moving further out was getting to work in the city. Mm-hmm. Well, see, now you're working from home, and then there are a lot of jobs who are now turning their billets into just full blown remote. Mm-hmm. They will never require you to come back in office for that. Yeah. And so now people are able to go and live wherever it is they want to live and still do whatever it is they want to do. And so, if you're telling me I don't have to get up every morning and deal with the hustle and bustle, and I'm out of here.
It makes sense. I mean, like, I had a conversation with I have like 3 of my clients. 3 of my clients, are into real estate. Mm-hmm. One of them is was on the face or the magazine of Washingtonian.
Oh, wow.
Kyle Toomey, shout out to you, bro. 2 of my other friends or clients, Matt Leighton and Jeff Leighton, both brothers. They killing it in Virginia, but they, was just bringing up how just Virginia is going to be that area where people are trying to push out to. Yeah. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Maryland has a lot of land too. Yeah. But it's just Maryland is just scared to spend their money. Yeah. And they're scared to create more development. Upper Marlboro is the only area, and Temple Hills is the only area where real estate is going to keep going up. Bowie is taking its time. Yeah. Annapolis is kind of still living in the old way of things. Yeah. But you see how Tyson's is, and you look right next to Tyson's is Potomac. Right. Potomac, Maryland, where they're going up in real estate and developing things. Yeah. Columbia, Maryland's going up. So you got to look at it as how this demographic of the DMV, it's a strong line right down the middle of 16th Street. Think of it that way. What I mean? From Laurel all the way down to 16th Street, all the way down to pretty much right there at Arlington. The money is going out west. Yeah. You know what I mean? And out east is still there. Don't get me wrong, but it's just as of the speed and the rate
Right.
of how things are developing. I've lived on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
DC is trying to catch up with Baltimore, you know what I mean, as of like trying to renovate things and stuff like that, and or people are trying to go up to Baltimore to go ahead and renovate, you know.
Yeah.
And DC is seeing that, but DC has a faster rate now with it. However,
Right.
though,
Right.
you know, they're starting to realize things, but you know, everything is starting to move a lot faster when it comes to real estate in Virginia. And my thing is my tip is just to capitalize on it as swift as possible,
Right.
because
Right.
it's, you see how Southeast is, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that they pushing everybody out.
Yeah. Yeah. I
They-
know one of my ultimate goals is definitely to get another property in Baltimore area.
It's taking its
You know,
time.
not to live. It's taking its, and that's one of the reasons why, you know, it's taking its time, and I'm okay with that, because that's helpful for me.
Mhm.
But it is a place that will change, and it's kind of the same way as like Detroit is one of the areas too.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
You know, that you have these areas where you have these Chicago's another area as well.
Mm-hmm.
Certain pockets there, and so real estate is definitely a place of well, it's an investment. It's a must too when you're talking about generational wealth. So
Do you only sell real estate in DC and Maryland?
Maryland only, because I was lazy and I didn't feel like getting licensed in Virginia. And I didn't feel like
Would you
getting
ever
licensed in
move
DC.
over to Virginia for your real estate license?
I just got to pass the test. Yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
It's just a matter of passing the test. I didn't do it because I'm like, well, I'm not familiar with the area.
Yeah.
This is back in the day before I started, you know, what I'm doing now. I should think about it. Virginia is a very popular area. It's moving.
Yeah.
It's moving.
Yeah, very fast.
You know what I mean? And so I most likely will get licensed there because I'm strong to say it's a possibility. I'm now allowing it to be a consideration. And for me, any real estate deal that I do, I want to do the deal because it allows me to eat twice. But
what I'm seeing from my, like I said, those 3 individuals that I spoke of, they have real estate license in DC and Virginia, all 3 of them.
Right.
And anytime they post about closings or anything like that, Virginia.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Like majority
DC
of
is
the time.
a rat race right now.
Yes.
It's a rat race. And I personally wouldn't want to invest in DC. It's too much.
Yeah, it is.
It's too much.
It's
And
too much laws, all that.
yeah, too many laws. Yes, they have too many restrictions.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. I don't want to be bothered with that. So that's cool, man. So that's dope, man. So I'm excited about this app that's coming out. One more thing, I know you are alongside of the app. You also about to open or drop a YouTube channel.
Yes. So the YouTube channel is up and running. The thing about that is that it took me some time to be motivated to get back into YouTube, and you know, my main platform is Instagram. I'm trying to get into TikTok more. It's taking me some time. I mean, like, it's not that like I can't comprehend TikTok. It's just like, you know, you're running so much stuff.
A lot of people don't realize how important content creation is.
It is. You got to be on all of them.
And it takes time.
It is. It does.
It like you legitimately have to schedule a day for content creation.
And you got to know the algorithm for each of those platforms.
Every single last one of them.
Like even TikTok, you got to post 3 times a day. Like not 3 times a week, 3 times a day.
Right.
That's actual posts to go ahead and have your algorithm working. So you can go ahead and work within the algorithm. When it comes to Instagram, it's only 2 times a day. And that can be a post or a story. So that's more convenient because I can do a actual
story, right?
You know what I mean? And then pop up doing posts. I mean, do a story all day. Right. And then when it comes down to YouTube, it's one of those situations where you have to. I honestly, I would think more of like once a week or 2 times a week.
Yep.
Is you are uploading. It doesn't need to be something that's a 10-minute, 15 or hour long YouTube. It can be something simple as 7 minutes or 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
Straight to the point.
Absolutely.
Just producing content. And my advice on it is that yes, have Instagram as the main pusher to all of this stuff. You know, Instagram has became a business page.
Yes,
now.
it has.
You know, it's not a social content platform. I think TikTok might be more of that now in a sense, kind of, because like the comments and stuff like that, everybody's a little bit more engaging and ruthless. Do that. There's no
a little bit more free.
TikTok. You know? And then, you know, YouTube is more of your I guess you would say your glossary or more of like
YouTube is way more educational.
yes. Mm-hmm.
But there are some educational things on TikTok. There's a lot of educational,
yes.
and I know that is also one of the quickest ways to establish your TikTok. But like I said, the content creation is a lot. It requires a lot of planning, and so
yeah. So my YouTube is definitely up and running. I'm doing a lot of collaborations on there actually with a lot of big time pros in the bodybuilding realm and other YouTube influencers or just influencers in general. I'm gonna try to post a little bit of this interview, this podcast,
absolutely appreciate
on my YouTube, just to have additional content and let everybody know about the good, the bad, and
the ugly,
and the ugly, the ugly truth. So
yes,
that is my thing about this, is that YouTube is definitely going to be something that is going to be a challenge for me, but also very enjoyable because I like to make cinematic content. And one of my videographers, shout out to Tristan, and Tristan, sorry if I just literally destroyed your Instagram.
Tristan, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure that I have your handle. You will be in the description.
Yes, because he is the GOAT. He literally has been booming in the DMV area, especially when it comes to fitness and product placement. He knows how to make videos, and I love working with him. Been working with that young dude for about 4 years now. But yeah, definitely you will see more YouTube videos coming about. And yeah, I just want to provide more information for the people.
Right.
And so that it's not always to a point that you have to just land on my Instagram or land on my website. You can get some free information from the actual YouTube channel itself, and let the app be something that's more tailored towards you. But you don't want to miss out on the app because you want to get that access pass.
Yeah, I don't want to miss out on the app.
Early access, www.dzlsport.com. Let's get it.
Y'all heard him say it, man. Y'all heard him say it. So before you ask me, I know y'all gonna slide in my DMs. Kelly, do you have an affiliate link? We'll work on it. Okay, we'll work on it. I'm worried about that.
We're gonna get you situated.
Just check it out. That's all I'm asking y'all to do is check it out. Some of y'all been sitting on your couches. Y'all been talking about COVID-19. Some of y'all done gained 19.
COVID-19, and y'all still like 2019.
Yeah, it was almost 3 years. 3 years.
You know what I'm saying?
3 years in March.
And we still using that as an excuse? Come on, y'all.
Progression over perfection, y'all. Let's go. Y'all got to do something.
Come on, y'all.
I'm y'all. I'm y'all.
I'm giving y'all the plan right now, man. The plan of action right now.
I appreciate that. Yeah. So with that, man, I appreciate you coming on the platform. This will not be the last time that you come through because I really, really I want you to come through. We're going to do it again in June. Y'all, when I get some abs, he gonna come back.
Yeah, okay. Facts.
When I get some abs, you gonna come back.
Facts.
Okay. And then all y'all gonna try and sign up. Cause I know how y'all do. Y'all wait and be like, oh, Kelly, you know him, so you gonna pump him up. No, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna be my own. I'm gonna lead by example.
Thank you.
And when y'all show up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's gonna hit different. It's gonna hit different. Okay.
Y'all
and then
be mad.
Yeah, and see, even in the Ugly University, my goal is to bring in people who specialize in certain areas. So I'm gonna have to bring you in because I really, 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 really feel the importance of mental and physical health. And I clearly can't talk to nobody about no physical health. I don't. It's not my thing, and I don't ever try for anything to be my thing if it's not my thing. But I definitely want to bring you in because it is so important. It's so important. And a lot of times, even some people have a fear of going to the gym, or they have a fear of even just starting because, they may not be where they're at now. And, like you said earlier, don't keep up a level of consistency. But there's a comfort zone, or there's a zone that has to be a safe space, so to speak, that has to be created for people to want to do that and want to get started. And so I'm definitely going to have you back because it is important. It's important. And even if you're not an entrepreneur, I know I talk about entrepreneurs a lot. That's because that's the space that I'm in. But this is for all ages. This isn't because, y'all young, this, any other. Look, if you're behind a 65 and you're retired, you need to get involved.
Yeah, you need to get in shape.
You need to get involved.
My dad is 75 and still doing deadlifts. I will show y'all videos.
Oh.
He don't play. So
He's 75.
and he just got remarried, and he got married to a Colombian woman that's 45. So
Yeah, my man, that Dan.
You know what I'm saying? He stayed on top of his health.
Dirty there.
He fighting it all the way to the grave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you gotta
put yourself in a position to win.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta put yourself in. And I'm gonna put myself in a position to win physically because one, it looks good. Okay. And one thing I know with the world, sex sells. Okay?
Easily.
I'm not trying to sell y'all nothing, but I would love for my pictures to look a certain type of way. But two, it's just a better. I've been an athlete since I was 6 years old. It's a way of life for me, and I know that a lot of us need motivation. You need that coach. You need that trainer. When it comes to working out, I'm not one of those people that'll say, "Well, if you really want to do it, you do it." I mean, yeah, of course, but when you have someone who's giving you a plan to follow, it's so much easier.
So much easier.
It's so much easier. It's so much easier for me to say, okay, chicken and rice, blah blah. I don't have a problem with chicken and rice, but then just to know the options and still feel okay to do that. And so I'm going to be an example. I'm going to lead by example, but I need everybody. The link will be in the description. I need every single last one of you guys that's going to look at this video. Click the link. Okay. Click the link. $50 a month. Y'all spend that more eating out trash food.
100%.
$50 a month.
I'm sure y'all looking at y'all monthly spending. Some of y'all spending 15 racks a month.
Yeah. Like, some of y'all are spending more, half of that on a gym membership that you don't even go to.
Yeah. And that's why Planet Fitness is the most winningest fitness business in the world right now. They are $1 billion company. Yeah. Planet Fitness. You know why? Because people have $10 memberships.
Yep.
And not even
showing them. And don't even go. And you don't even show up.
They are the real business goal.
Yeah. And so one thing I've learned in entrepreneurship is when you pay, you actually pay attention, right? Like, it's one thing to get something for free, quote. Okay? But when you pay attention. You know what I'm saying? And so this is why a lot of people get, are charging for digital courses and things like that, because could we give out the information for free? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you're not going to remember it. You're not going to retain it. And you're not even going to participate. You're not even going to act on the information we give you because it don't hurt you whether you show up or not.
Yeah.
But if I pay $50 a month or you're paying $50 a month and you like, well, wait a minute now, that's 50, that's times 12. Math isn't my thing. As far as I'm concerned, I think it's like $720 a year, right? No?
Something
5
like
times 12.
We're going to do the math.
There you go. I'm not going to lie. And don't y'all judge me. Yes, I have a master's. And yes, my mom sent me to private school. But
$600
a year.
That's a car note.
It's a car note.
That's a car note.
It's a car note. I know it's dang sure one of mine.
It's damn sure.
I got 4. Well, I got 3 cars, but 3 that have a note. But still, like,
to switch to a Tesla.
That's a whole nother story. But guys, I want you guys to get involved. Your health is super, super important. Entrepreneur or not, some of y'all got children. You have spouses. You owe it to your family to do the right thing. All right. You owe it to your family to win. You owe it to your family to do what's right within your body. It is a birthright and it's also an instruction. You know what I mean? Not gonna go super spiritual, but God tells you guys to make it's a temple. Yeah, it's a temple. Okay, take care of your temple. Okay, so because if you don't, then you're not able. You're not really going to be able to do what you were put here to do. Mm-hmm. And so I think it is super important. I myself am going to. I want to start in March. And get myself together because it's just I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm gonna leave this with y'all. If you can physically change yourself, you can change anything else that's surrounding you in your life. Y'all think about that. Because if I can change my body or you can change it by whoever, and you see that your body is changing right in front of you, and you put yourself in an uncomfortable space, you took a risk. What is to say that you can't do that with anything else in your life? You know, that's just pure motivation to level up every single time in every single avenue of your life. So use this opportunity to go ahead and let your fitness, let your physical health, let your mental health be a launch pad to your success in life in general.
I don't have nothing else to say. Thank you for tuning in with the .Ugly Truth podcast. It has been a pleasure. Diesel is what he goes by. Instagram links will be in the page, will be in the description. Website will be in the description, guys. Click the links, you guys. Listen, like, subscribe. He has a YouTube channel. All of his information is going to be in the description. All right. I love you guys. Don't forget the Ugly Truth podcast is sponsored by none other than The Ugly Brand. Go ahead and get your gear at www.theuglybrand.com. I love you guys. I'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace. That was dope, dog.
Appreciate you.
That was dope.